If no, that doesn't make sense. Simon is the dude who gives AEW 100s ups and apologizes when he gives a them down. Dude is a Simon up, Bald A-hole here. I know you're freaking out. Where the hell are you, Simon? That's not a PlayStation background. Sometimes life means you have to move around the place, but do not worry. We will return to normal service as usual very, very soon. Now, I would never have done this in 1,000 years. Earlier today, a friend of mine said to me, Simon, there is a Reddit post about you on Squared Circle, which is a Reddit thread that I frequent every now and then, and it's about a tweet that you've done. And I was like, I don't want to see that because there'll be comments in it. He's like, no. You should just Reddit yourself and you should react to some of the things people are saying for a video. I think it'd be really funny. So I thought about it and I thought, well, it probably would be quite funny. So that's what this video is. I have found some threads that mention me in them. I'm half terrified. I'm half excited. Let's go. Now, this is the one that he referenced, and it's Simon Miller on the Adam Cole as manager idea. And it got removed by moderators because the title was too vague. I don't understand the Reddit rules. I imagine this one will probably move on to other ones. This one's probably be quite neutral, I imagine. Why is Simon Miller in a shampoo commercial? A bad idea, smack, that's why. The tweet I did was, there was a rumor going around that Adam Cole, if he had stayed at WWE, was going to be a manager. So it's just a joke, complete joke. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just mucking around. I was like, whoever came up with that idea, you should put me in shampoo commercials because I'm bald, right? It's not even that funny. It's like a dad joke. Simon pops open the shampoo bottle and then starts dropping trowel. I knew this would be a bad idea. Simon Miller for Herbal Essence, that's an up. Can't wait for Simon to have a hair versus hair match. If he loses, he has to grow it out. I'd never do that. I don't like Baron Corbin. What does Jar think? Let's up those downs and down those locks. I give this post a golden up. He's funny. I like him. I read everything Simon tweets in his voice. It's so funny. So that's very, very nice. This is a good way to start off. Now, there was one where I knew what was going to go bad. Actually, we'll end with the bad one because I think it'll be funniest. So this is on Wrestle with the Package, which I didn't heard about, but it is Wrestle with the Package is your go-to place for all things sexy about men in the professional wrestling world. So I'm not gonna lie, this is nice stuff to read, right? This is nice stuff to read, and I don't know where that's from. That's just a picture of me in my awful original wrestling singlet that does look like a baby grow. But hey, life's about evolving, right? Life's about progressing. Who cares? I care a little bit, but I don't really. And the classic, he looks way more like Johnny Sins than Cesaro. And then OP says, Johnny Sins, ? You're me in 2016. Don't Google it, OP. You find out some terrible things. He's an accountant with OnlyFans. I need to access his OnlyFans for research purposes, of course. But then look, I say he's so handsome and sexy, he gets a golden up from me. This is another reason I don't want to do this video. I'm not good with compliments. I'm very flattered by that, and I'm very, very humbled. It's a lovely thing to say. It just is. I mean, creepy as all hell, but absolutely lovely. Your old Pfeiffer says, I guess I am now. That's nice. Here we go. Right, good. We've got to the ones I wanted. I don't usually go for roided out muscle guys. I love it. People think I do steroids. What a compliment. You probably think you're lying, Miller, whatever. But he's handsome even without the muscles, and he's an unapologetic nerd. So yeah, I'm a fan. So you know, a nice backhanded compliment. I'll insult him with the steroids, but then I'll come back around. I can handle that. In the past few months, I've gotten hooked on a few What Culture channels. Thank you very much. While I'm more of a Scott Talford or Ben Roy Turner fan, Simon absolutely has his moments. I'm more than happy with that. Scott and Ben Roy are good people, doing a great, great job. That's the other thing, man. I get so much. We don't really talk about this here on that channel, but so many people are like, Simon, What Culture's dead, blah, blah. Why do you care then? Why do you watch? I just enjoy my job. That's as far as it goes. I feel very blessed and lucky to do my job when I do it to the best of my ability. I just love seeing his arms bulge out of his shirt. Drooly face, and the accent helps too. So this is nice so far. We go on to another one, which I imagine is again the AEW thread. My favorite screenshot of Simon Miller from his all-out ups and downs. Oh, it's from the other day, it's a few days ago. Wow, I mean that's on the internet forevermore. Look at that. What a handsome chap. Am I wearing the same top? No, I am wearing another Shredder top though. I need to stop recycling these Turtles top. I just love them. Simon is the most wholesome man. Love him. He gave all out 677 golden ups. I did. And you would not believe the uproar that caused. Who knew that my finger had such power? Simon is very favorite YouTube wrestling guy. He's always upbeat and pleasant. I can't do this. I wanted hate. I know there is a hate one coming because I've seen the title of the thread. This is just all very, very lovely people. And then they have a quick discussion about Dynamite. We don't need to do that one. You don't need to see compliments. It's like when we react to comment videos. Look at the sun coming through the back, making it look like the world is melting. That's weird. But it's like when we do comment videos and people want nice comments. Of course I appreciate the nice comments the most. That's really arrogant as far as I'm concerned. Simon Miller appreciation post, right? This surely has to get some hate. Because you can't, oh no, it's weird already. Does anybody else think Simon Miller is amazing? My mum does. Actually, not all the time. I love the positivity he brings to his dub reviews. He knows the dub is the best show and totally isn't pandering them to try and get booked. I think this may be sarcastic. It might be an unpopular opinion here in the basement, but I like that he isn't afraid to call out the evil Fed for being that word. I don't swear anymore, it's not worth it. And dead. This is probably why he isn't mentioned much on such a pro WWE star. I'll take all of your awards now. So I get this a lot, but it's 50-50. 50% of people say, Millie, you're biased towards AEW. 50% of people say you're biased towards WWE. This usually comes after I've been very positive about a show, which makes no sense. How can I be biased towards both? I will never understand, but it's just the word of the internet. If you want to think I'm biased, if you want to think I'm paid off, that's absolutely fine. No one's ever paid me off for anything, and if they did, I'd probably take it. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, I'm joking. Only one women's match on Dynamite again, that's enough. You see, look, it gets so ridiculous straight away. As far as I'm concerned, and I could be wrong, I'm happy to hear criticism, which that is not, constructive criticism. I don't think I've ever even insulted any women's division, because why would I? All right, these are people being absolute idiots, that's what it is. The Dub has a really good women's division now because they had that one hardcore match, remember? Wow, man, people are just crazy. Right, here we go. I knew it would get good. Razzler, 1973. So if we take that as his age, he should, my word. I have no idea who this person is, and apparently they're part of a culture of some kind. Who the F cares about these effing fan YouTube's accounts? FFF, it's insane. If you don't know who I am, why do you care? Who cares what I think? Now they're getting a freaking thread in the basement. This is worse than Moxley worshipping Gage. Freaking Marks worshipping one of their own because he does a funny or some shib. Wow, the same twats who John, we are awesome. These people are mad about people having a good time. Think about that. I need to do the voice as well. Demon Derek. Simon Miller wrestled at my local indie. True, I don't know where it is, but I do that. Which unfortunately doesn't look like it's coming back. And when he came out, the crowd hardly reacted at all. Basically 4, maybe 5 people reacted to his intro. Good, I'll take 4. I've gone out and negative 8 people have reacted to me coming out. I don't expect no wrestler ever expects a reaction when they're coming out. And if they do, good for them. Of course I'm not gonna get a good reaction everywhere I go. Like, I'm well aware that I'm not that famous at all. Like, I have a really, really cool niche community that I absolutely love. What do you think? I think I'm gonna come out and get Stone Cold Steve Austin pops? It's not even an insult, it's just true. And I tell you, there have been shows where music have hit and I've come out and there's no noise. And people are like, who's this bald guy? Because that's just the way it is. Not every single person is watching YouTube videos. And then Steve, it was a respectful silence. So he's either trying to back me up or he's just trying to get in with the lulz. Blah, blah, blah. They are in awe of his presence, obviously. It's not like he's a boring or anything like that. Wow, Deathwing 125. We drop in the C word. Here's what I love though. If you think I'm boring, honestly, it doesn't bother me at all. If you think I'm funny, great, obviously better. You know, I'm not gonna pretend otherwise. You'd rather be called that one. But the fact that he has an opinion of me, I take as a huge compliment. What crazy world am I living where Deathwing125 has watched one of my videos and decided that guy is a boring, we'll go with runt. That guy is a boring runt, I don't like that guy. Great, what an honorable position I am in. Honorable position, I don't even know, but I think that's amazing. That somehow I've got to the point where you have an opinion about me. I love it, I think it's great. I was one of those that would say, yeah, but he's the only decent one, I just can't really be arsed with him anymore. There is no one decent there. Can't be arsed with me. It really is like my parents and most of my relationship. Another flippy segment, up. Yeah, I do like flippy segments and I like good storytelling. This is the other thing. People think I have some kind of set of rules for the ups and downs. I don't. And I can be hypocritical because some days I wake up and I like a segment because I'm in that kind of a mood. And some days you can have the exact same segment with other people and I don't like it. It's called being a human. Does anyone else love basic top 10 lists? Yeah, I really like top 10 lists, especially basic ones because it's YouTube and it shouldn't be highbrow content all the time. I don't get it. Simon Miller is a host of What Culture and Marks love him because he says Fed bad and Dub good in his lists. I guess Fed is now okay, so Fed is WWE and Dub is AEW. See, it's just not true at all. No, I get both. So this person has their own, it's amazing. I've got the bad one to come still. The sad thing is, in comparison to his channel, he's definitely fed good. And in comparison to most YouTube journalists, he's fed good too. Ah, thanks, Wilden. Of course, he tries to make up for it by regularly giving AEW perfect ratings for their shows and often giving them one down and making a point that he's only doing it because he has to. There it is again. Compliment, take away, hop, eat your heart out. I do that on wrestling and WWE videos too. Isn't it amazing what people hear and what they don't hear? I can show you many examples when I've gone through a SmackDown and it's ended, like the Brock Lesnar one. When Brock Lesnar wasn't there recently, I thought he should. I was like, I really don't like to do this. It's not fair on SmackDown, but he got her down. But no, it doesn't fit what you're trying to say. Oh mate, I like that geezer, everyone in England. And then we're using the C word again. And I'm gonna be like your dad and move past it. I like his hair. Ha 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 ha. Bald a-hole. Bald a-hole. And oh, the real, I've always liked Simon. I don't watch What Culture, but I liked his video game and stuff. That's kind. I thought his writing for his character was funny and clever. Seems like he has a good head on his shoulders. Salute to Simon. Thanks, Mom Justin. which sounds like John Marston, who's one of the greatest video game characters ever, right? This is the one that I thought was going to be hilarious. Yeah. So it's on SC Jerk, which I don't go on. If you know, you know. If you don't know, don't worry about it. Simon are drinking the Fed Kool-Aid. So Fed is WWE. So look, so this ties it, is direct opposite to what I was just told, which tastes like piss. Didn't he get the memo that this was the Raw ending ever? So this was from 3 months ago. I thought Shayna Baszler, so this is the Alexa Bliss and Shayna Baszler thing, which still got down for those of the people that I do a review show. I gave it a down, but I did give it a brown down because loads of people had liked it. I wasn't massively offended by it, and I did think Shayna Baszler did a good job. Because I was getting a load of tweets, sometimes I like to tweet, hey, here's my thoughts and my opinions. And then we get into Ninja Star, who says, this is why twat culture sucks. Twat culture. He thinks he's so clever. If I rearrange what, I can come up with twat. Dude, you can call me a twat. It's actually a very offensive word, but I'm not offended by it. These limey idiots, isn't limey offensive for Australians? So right away, constantly shib on everything WWE does. Even though in the tweet, I am defending the segment of Raw, right? That's what the tweet was. It was the defense of why I didn't think it was so bad. Refuse to give anything a chance, don't have the capacity to understand the build of something else later on, and expect instant gratification for angles or storylines, but complain about Vince insulting their intelligence during the payoff. Yet whenever AEW does the exact same thing, Dynamite gets 67 million ups and 0 downs. Simon's, without an apostrophe, you moron, a little nicer about things, but he's just as biased as the rest of them. So why do you care? If you think, let's say I'm biased, you're right. What's your name? Ninja Star 4 with Bizarre. Let's say I'm biased. Then you know I'm biased. So why do you care? You've figured it out. You've worked out the conspiracy. I always like these critiques along the lines of, I don't know where they go with this. Yes, that's exactly it. You don't know where they're going to go, so you know, watch, wait, and see. It's not a negative, but they treat it like it usually is. Their confusion, because they have no idea what's next, basically, Matt, I didn't like it, blah, blah, this, that. No, insult me more. Simon is probably one of the few people in the YouTube wrestling sphere I can tolerate and enjoy their content. That's a nice thing to say. I'll be tolerable. The dub aside, he gives WWE a fair chance, gives them lots of ups, and when he does criticize them, isn't all "da fed bad and always bad." It's more, you're better than that, you had better on the same exact episode. It's balanced and something I can personally get behind. Look at that, we won. Hey, look at this, an adult. And, these are the ones I wanted. I don't understand why anybody gives a single flub what this guy has to say. Who is he? Like you have to know every single person on the planet. So funny. One of the very few wrestling media personalities, along with Chris Van Vliet, who just seems to be a genuinely nice guy, he's very nice, and enjoys wrestling free from any agenda. With how many toxic journalists and YouTubers there are, I think Simon's enthusiasm is really endearing. That means a lot to me. See, these are the things that are nice, and these are why I don't mind all the crap. Because there's good coming through. And if you're happy to accept the good, you got to accept the bad. Fireman Octopus, which is an incredible name, says, and unlike all the other wrestling journalists, he's looking real jacked, baby. That's right. That's right. And Ninja's back, yes, still acts as a mouthpiece for those who do have an agenda, so he's part of the problem no matter what. What agenda? What? It's a wrestling website where someone goes, I don't like this, and somebody else goes, I liked it. Ooh, agenda. Of course, some people that work for us prefer AEW over WWE, and vice versa. I just try and take it every day as I see it. That's it, as deep as it goes. That's the same in all walks of life. Some people don't like football. Agenda. This word agenda is out of control. That doesn't make sense. Simon is the dude who gives AEW 100 ups and apologizes when he gives a thumb down. Dude is a cuck. Flub. I'm a cuck now. And this person broke it down. British YouTuber who goes to the gym. That's it. That's all I own. YouTuber, gym, nothing else in my life. And then there's just people yelling about WWE threads, which is fine. That's what it's there for. Anybody else call me a cuck? There we go. Compared to previous week's atrocities, this week's Raw is actually kind of good, but of course they're going to focus on the ending instead of the rest of the show. Even Simon gave it more ups and downs, but of course Raw bad, so down. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I have to focus on the end of the show at the end of ups and downs, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Imagine we got to the last bit. Let's talk about match 2. What are you doing? That's enough of that. There is more. I don't think we need it. That was a lot nicer than I thought. There was also a very nice Reddit thread that somebody put up a month ago that my good friend sent to me over on Twitter. And it was genuinely very nice. And it genuinely humbled me. And it got me quite emotional, as stupid as that may sound. But it was a lot of people saying a lot of live stuff. Because, again, I really don't mind if you want to rip into me. I really don't care if you don't like me. Of course, I would prefer if you did like me. I'm a human. Like, people that say otherwise, I don't believe are telling the truth at all. But it's like water off a duck's back to me. Like, I make this video, I put it up, I thought it was a fun thing to do on a Friday or whenever the hell it goes up. And then we'll move on to something else. But of course, for the people that go, Simon, you shouldn't focus on the negative. I promise you, I never focus on the negative. I don't. Does it get me some days? Yes, but the positive always wins out. That's the way I live my life. And I just think you have to be realistic with this stuff. If you are going to put yourself on the internet, no matter how big, no matter how small, some people are going to say nice things, some people are going to say horrible things. And I just genuinely appreciate that anybody has any kind of opinion on what I do. That's half the battle, right? Half the battle is being somewhat relevant, if I dare use that word, which I have just done. So it's all good. But this stuff is funny, so I wanted to do it. Now, please do like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Hit the bell, ding dings. You know, other videos are going live. There is another video over there or somewhere on the screen. Please do give it a click. Also, patreon.com/Simon316 if you want to support me that way. At Simon316 on Twitter and Instagram. I mean, Greg Doucette's new cookbook. Get in that description down there. All the information will be waiting for you. Simon.bigcartel.com for merchandise. Got a Cameo. I was going to grab my phone and show it to you. No, I can't do it. So I'm on Cameo. If you'd like a Cameo, you can say, Simon, you're a cuck. You could just tell me that way. But you're giving me money, so that's fine. And otherwise, have a great day. Thank you to all the nice people out there. I promise you, I always get it. It's all good. I love it. I love this shit from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you on the next one.